My name is Frikkie Botha from a company called HENSOLDT South Africa. I just want to get to the
right one. There you go.
I hope nobody Googled HENSOLDT, because then we're going to be confused what we're doing here. Because we're not a weather company. We are not a weather supplier, not a manufacturer, but we are an integrator. HENSOLDT is, South Africa is part of the HENSOLDT German group, but we have a PTOI limited in South Africa. South Africa, we consist about of 800 persons working for the HENSOLDT South Africa. In total, the HENSOLDT group is about 8,000 personnel strong. If you Googled it, you will see airplanes and tanks, and you think we're going to war. But luckily, there's radars in there, but not weather radars. So part of this HENSOLDT structure, there's a small piece here in South Africa called air traffic management. And that is where the weather radar services and airport weather-related opportunities are handled from. So I want to discuss about what we do in the weather environment. Just a short brief. We, a couple of years back, installed S-band weather radar for the De Beers mining group, and we partnered with Leonardo on that. And currently, we have a maintenance contract with the South African Weather Services to maintain the S-band weather radars installed in the country. We're busy with new projects, the replacement of the Durban S-band single pole to a dual pole radar system, the 2 new X-band solid state radars. We partnered with GAMIC to install in the Western Cape region, and then another private company called Seriti Green, who's a wind farm producer. We will install a S-band, Leonardo S-band weather radar for them as well. We make use of partnerships with other companies in South Africa to work together with them on these projects. I want to discuss effective maintenance and logistics support in actually every equipment that there is, because maintenance needs to be done on anything. This morning coming here, I thought, how can I present it? And I thought, not cars. Everybody uses cars. I'm not gonna. And I thought, okay, let me try something else. And the people must remember this. What is maintenance about? But I need to take my jacket off. Okay, I'm going to stand like this. This is no maintenance. There's no maintenance here. If there was corrective maintenance, preventative maintenance, then I wouldn't look like this. Then I would look like David or Paul, but I won't look like this. So just keep that in mind going forward with this whole presentation. I need upgrades now already. It's upgrade here, upgrade here. I need to upgrade these to look like what my wife wants me to do. So if we remember that, we can do everything And the sad part is, we buy stuff, but we don't maintain stuff. So the capex is there, but not the opex. So we need to maintain our stuff. Then it would last much longer. So I want to use weather radars as an example to this maintenance. Weather radars is essential tool for forecasters, but not only forecasters, people that needs to develop add-ons for the weather systems, to detect weather patterns and to provide more information to the people. Proper maintenance will ensure they function accurately and they're reliable. So I don't function lekker anymore because I can't run fast and I can't do stuff that a 20-year-old can do anymore. So we've got preventative maintenance, and I think we don't do preventative maintenance. We always just go into corrective. We will fix it when it breaks. We won't maintain it. We don't regularly go and inspect our systems. We don't go and clean them. We don't change fans ahead of time. We wait until they break. So we can avoid it. We can use predictive analytics. We can take, if we have a fault log, we know every 6 months we have this problem. So plan for that. Plan to clean filters. Plan to keep your systems, your power supplies cooling in your system. Let's predict what's going to happen. Life cycle tracking on our LRUs, the MTBF figures. We know a magnetron lasts so many hours. We plan in advance to procure a new one. That we don't wait until it breaks and then suddenly, oh, now there's a 12-month lead time. That's not the way how it works. We have 12 months ago, we must have ordered a new one. So, and if we keep track of our MTBFs in our systems, we would have known that. Upgrades. Remember the knees, the eyes. Software, hardware upgrades. Power supplies of 20 years ago is that big. That same power supplies now, that's this small. And it costs a fraction of the cost. Replace the stuff with new ones. Then the logistics part, logistics and support optimization. Spare parts strategy. Do we always buy spare parts if we procure new equipment, or we just procure new equipment, or for the cost we only procure the OEM recommended space? But the OEM maybe just added that space to be the lowest at tender submission. So is that the correct spare parts? Don't we need to buy more space? Integrated logistics support. And I think here is a big thing. Is our personnel trained well enough? Do we provide enough training to our personnel? Is our personnel trained every year? Do they do refresher training? Do our personnel get trained on the latest technologies? Do our personnel know what's the difference between latest technologies and their current technologies? Just an example, do we know what's the difference between solid state and magnetron or klystron? Remote monitoring systems. With our latest installations, that is the standard. We can monitor the inside temperature, we can monitor the fuel levels, we can see what's the UPS status, what's the temperatures inside the equipment, outside. So if you know that, you can act before. If you know the temperature is rising, you know there's something wrong, get to the equipment. Training programs, like I said, do our technicians get trained enough? Do they get the right training? Do we know what it costs to run our equipment? What's the life cycle cost of equipment? What does it cost to do preventative maintenance, yearly calibrations? What it costs to upgrade the system? Then data monetization. I think the previous speaker covered most of that. But we can offer radar as a service. You get paid if the end user can use your data. If your data is of bad quality, you don't get paid. That will up the quality of the data that the radar guy provides to the end user. But under data monetization, we can sell raw data. We can do energy efficiency. PPPs, what the previous presenter also covered. So we can make our system work more for other people and use other people to help us to maintain our systems. But we need to provide good data. So the conclusion for me is that we need to maintain our equipment. If we're not going to maintain our equipment, we're going to buy new equipment every year or every second year when a warranty is expired. We need to provide accurate data to the end users that will last. And if we combine routine, preventative, corrective maintenance strategies, our systems will be reliable. And then you won't look like this. Then you will look like a guy that your wife wants. I thank you.